Good morning guys, and welcome to another Westin video. Today we've come to what I think is probably the most picturesque lake in the UK. We've come to deepest, darkest Wales. We put the boat on the water at 6:30 in the morning and the sun is already up. And that leads me on to the narrative. We were going to come pike fishing. It's 18.6 degrees. I think with the sun today, it could get over 20. So we've called it. We're going to change our plan to perch. We've just about got enough perch stuff. I've borrowed one rod off the cameraman as well. We've got a variety of lures, so it's a bit of an adventure. Let's go perch fishing and see how we get on, because honestly, I don't perch fish here very much. I pike fish, but this could be an interesting adventure. Well, first bite of the day. I think we've hooked a little pike. Yeah. There we go. Bit of luck. Well, first bit of action. Not what we were hoping for, and like I said, the water's warm, so we're not going to mess about. We're just going to unhook this guy, maybe show him to you quickly and then pop him straight back. I'm not even going to lift him in the boat. They're so lively at this time of year as well. Beautiful conditioned fish. There we go. Look at that. But like I said, let's get them back really quick. Whoop. Perfect. Well, it's a start. It's not what we're after, but it's a start. So, good. So we've got a wind blowing down into this corner, and just started to see some balls of bait, which is encouraging. I think it's quite small bait as well, which could be perch-sized food. So I don't think we're a million miles off the mark. Just had a little pike. But what's interesting is I've got the 360 on. I was meant to have the live, but that's just died. I think there's cable issues. And I'm happy blind casting today anyway, but we got the 360 on, and these bait fish shoals are roaming around quite a lot. Like, as every sweep that goes around, I see them moving, they're sweeping around. They're obviously, whether they're roach or little skimmers, but they're moving, and I expect the perch shoals will be moving too. There's not many like hard features in here. There's a few drop-offs and stuff, but it's relatively flat once you get past the weed beds. So I've got a feeling the perch are just going to be roaming around. So we've just got to keep moving until we bump into a few. There's perch. Yay! Haha, the first perch. He's not very big, but I'm going to net him because I want to see him. Yes! So just come down into this bay. We've had a pike 40 yards that way. Just come down and caught the nice first little chunky perch. God, they're gorgeous. They're immaculate fish. Wow. And he absolutely walloped it. Shad Tees Hollow, this little bait, Shad Tees Hollow in 8 centimeters. Oh my God, it's one of my absolute favorites. It's got tail action at like the lowest speed. But I also love the fact that it's empty in the middle, so it folds up really easily on small fish. But also you get a few bubbles coming out of it on the drop. There you go, even one that's 12 ounces or so. Good little fight on the light kit. Hopefully there's a shoal of them out there. I didn't really see much, but it's a good bite.
Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown. Order up that beat just like it's takeout.
I think that's another little pike. Lovely looking fish. The perch was gorgeous too, so yeah, it's nice. Great fun on the light kit, but let's get him straight back. Oh, they always make a mess of everything. Still, it's a bite. It's a bit more information. Yeah, I'd really like to find another shoal of perch, to be honest. Might start running around with the crankbait a little bit more. Here's another perchy. Right, at least we're evening the scores. 2 pike, 2 perch. God, they're absolutely gorgeous, these fish. They're all in perfect condition as well. Right, I want to get back on these quite quick. So let's see if there's a shoal of them out there. I just randomly chucked it in that direction. Haven't really figured anything out yet. I've had a couple of random ones out the blue. The only thing that's telling me is that they're roaming a lot. But I've fished a crankbait. Normally a crankbait is the best search method. There's a huge, there's loads of shoals of fish around here. You can't get too hung up on the electronics because you can never actually tell what they are. So that fish there just came completely out of the blue, just chucking it around the boat. So there's a big shoal here. Nice big shoal. Are they perch though? I think a lot of them are going to be silverfish. Here we go. Another one, probably about, I don't know, just under a pound. In the middle of eating breakfast, but really good fun. I've got the finesse Ned rod, which is 3 to 15. Really versatile. It's my favourite soft plastic rod. The finesse TNT is my favourite all-round rod to fish chatbaits, crankbaits and stuff as well, but it's such a light rod. You can get a real good fight out of them, so, oh, that's wicked. Can't find a few. Oh no, it could be a better perch. Oh, this feels like a better perch. Go on, be a better perch. It's got it's got weight like a pike. Oh, it feels like a better perch. Oh, it is. I thought that was a pike. Yes! Oh my God, that's the biggest perch I've ever had from this venue. That's 40 plus all day long. Oh, look what he's coughed up as well. What on earth is that? Jeez, he's a hungry boy. I don't know what that is, but that's a good 6-inch fish, whatever it was originally. Look at that, right in the chops. Oh, that was such a good fight as well. Thought it was a pike at one stage. Right, I've only got this measure here, but it's got to be 40 plus. Yeah, 42 I reckon that is. Immaculate condition as well. What a beauty. Oh, I'm well stoked with that. I'm quite glad the water temperature's up. We decided to can the pike fishing off and go perch fishing. That is awesome. Look how immaculate it is. That might never have been caught before. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Yes, right, we're getting into a few now. I knew I was going to catch on the crank. Not very big, but... Little one on the crankbait. Right, we're starting to figure it out now. Depth, we've covered a lot of depths from 21 foot down to about 8 foot. Less than 8 foot is too weedy, but 12 foot seems to be the magic at the moment. Nice little perch, we'll get this one back. But yeah, just knew if the water's this warm, we should be catching on cranks. So it's so much fun. Another one down there. What's really interesting, I can't catch 2 perch from one spot. It's literally just cast anywhere around the boat, and that tells me that they are moving, and they're moving quite quick. Typically they'll be hunting when they're like that as well, so just got to get myself in the right areas, keep nudging about, keep trying different baits as well. As soon as you come across them, you tend to get a bite, and they're really good bites as well. Like, they're really having it. There's not much nipping. It's like bang and they're on. It's great sort of springtime perch fishing. It's brilliant. Oh, really enjoying the fact that we've decided to change our plan last minute. If I'm honest, other than like a spare perch rod every time I've come here, I'm nearly always concentrating on the pike. And it's normally good fishing here, but with that water temperature, I'm just not willing to risk it. But the perch, they're brilliant. They're happily feed. You don't get any problems with them in what we've got. Yeah, it's 19.3 now. Time to take the jacket off, I think. Definitely gonna look for a bit of structure. Like, the reason that these guys are roaming around a lot is typically because there's nothing to hold them in one place. If there was like a sunken boat or an old sunken tree, or you know, anything that's a bit of structure that perch absolutely love, they'll be sitting in and around that for a large part of the day. But here we've just got big expanses of like pretty much flat water. So today I think it's just about persisting, keep moving. There's no point sitting in one spot as well. I think they roam around so much that I don't think they really go round in circles. We're better off covering a larger area to try and keep bumping into them. But I'm super stoked already with the 40 plus. That's immaculate fish as well. That's the best bit about them. Immaculate scenery and perfect fish. Huge bait fish shoal underneath the boat. It's there's a lot of food here. It's interesting fishing, actually. I like it. Been trying a lot of different baits. The little shad tease hollow is definitely most consistent at the moment, but you never know, you might get that giant on a crankbait or a jerk bait at this time of year, so it's always worth trying. Oh! Mate, he's just smashed that under the boat. Just watched him come up and absolutely clobber that under the surface like a pike. It's another 40 plus. That was amazing. I think this one is out of a pod. There was about 4 fish. I had a bite out in this direction. I then looked down on the sounder and they went straight underneath the boat, and I dropped down and missed them. They then went round this side, and they must have just followed this bait fish shoal round, because oh my god, it was amazing. It was like I watched it come up in the clear water and my lure was like a foot under the surface, and it flared its gills and absolutely engulfed it and then just sat there, and I went whack, and then it that was one of the best experiences I've had in ages. Right, I'm actually going to weigh this one. It's not in full winter weight, but it's a really chunky fish. You can tell we were meant to come pike fishing. I've got the pike mat and the pike sling, but we'll just have to make do. It's Right. Yeah, £3.5. What an incredible day we're having. I'm so glad we just followed our intuition, changed our plan, and try and figure it out. That's an awesome fish. Wow, look at that, as long as my arm. That's a mega fish. Absolutely made my day, that. Wowzers, that is very cool. So stoked. Nice. I normally always say, right, let's try and get another one, but I actually just want to enjoy that for a minute. You know, beautiful scenery, really wild fishing too, and a real explore trip. You know, just going around the lake, seeing what we can figure out, and wow, really cool. Enjoyed that a lot. There's one on the chat bait. There's a nice one on the chat bait. Oh, look at him in the clear water. That looks cool. Nice. There we go. Another nice chunk. Oh, they're lively. That one was on the blade bite. I was just thinking there's so much bait fish, I wonder if I'll catch better with something that's got a lot of vibration and, you know, is really pumping some vibrations and sort of shouting, here I am. That's a lovely fish, that. What a cracking day. What's that? It's got to be 33, I reckon that one is. Watch him going. Again, same trailer. So Shad Tees Hollow as a trailer, just more vibrations at the front, and that's 2 or 3 bites quite quick I've had. I mean, we're having a good day so far. I'm just always thinking about how I can improve the catch rate or change baits, change presentations to learn a little bit. And that's 3 bites. That's only the first fish. I've had 2 other good bites that I missed actually, but quite encouraging. I think that little soft plastic's working, but I think it gets lost in a lot of the bait fish shoals that we've got going around here. So I want something to stand out a bit more, so I'm going to stay on this now. Oh, feels like a nice chunk. I've really enjoyed this perch fishing today. There we go. He's been attacked by something. I don't know whether that's a pike or a cormorant, not too sure. Nice little chunk. Right, let's see if we can get another one. Right, I'm desperate to catch 2 from the same spot. So let's get back out there again. So odd. Fish of that size do not live on their own, and the way that they're hitting the lure, I know they're not on their own. They're hitting it and you get good bites because there's competition from other fish. It's absolutely bizarre how you can only get 1 fish at a time. Maybe we've got to wait for just a good feeding period and see if we can get a few all at once. Right guys, so we came out perch fishing, and I think it's interesting to run through a few of the baits that I wanted to try. Some worked and some didn't, but I just want to tell you my thinking behind it. We'll start off with just a bog standard 7.5 gram jig head. We're in anywhere between 10 and about 16 foot of water, so I felt that was about right. And the 8 centimeter Shad Tees Hollow in headlight, that's actually been the best bait. We've seen a few of the roach shoals and they're anywhere from sort of 2 inches to 4 inches. So I think that matched the hatch really nicely and has been the best bait. In this warm water, we did catch on crankbaits and as soon as the water's over 14 degrees, that's normally my go-to, especially for this style of fishing where you're only picking up one here and one there and the fish are roaming around. A lot of vibrations, forces them onto the hook really, because you can fish it quick and they love to kind of chase it. I was really surprised that that didn't fish better than I thought it would actually, but always in decent sort of spring and early summer for perch fishing, you can't ignore a buzz bite. Another bait that we did catch on in the 7 and the 9 gram as well was our blade bite, a chatterbait. I think they wanted a soft bait, which is why the chatterbait works. It's almost like a bit of a hybrid between the vibrations of a crankbait, but the profile and the feel of a soft bait. So yeah, we had a few on that, and I got a few. It was generating extra bites, especially when it started getting tricky, but we weren't getting a great hookup ratio, and I think it was attracting quite a lot of small fish, but it was getting some interest. Another one on its day, didn't work this time, is the spin tail. So again, this is the shallow runner. We've also got a tungsten version for fishing a little bit deeper or a bit faster. But yeah, again, on its day, that can be brilliant. And a little bit like the crankbait, I'm surprised that we didn't catch on a jerkbait. Fish a little bit quicker. You know, in the winter time, I love a long pause on these guys. Get it down there, few little tweaks, hang it there for ages. And the suspending nature of them are absolutely brilliant. When they're a bit more active and you want to cover a bit more water, fishing these a lot faster, less pauses and lots of sort of aggressive twitches. But again, it just wasn't the bait on the day. So I had a good selection on the deck, and you know, only a couple of them worked. This was the other one, our new spot-on popper. With seeing those bait fish scattering and stuff, I really thought we were going to get one on top water. I don't actually think there was many predators around them. I think they were just spooking themselves. They're in such huge shoals, and didn't really see any actual sort of feeding blow-ups. But again, I wanted to try it. It works beautifully, but it just wasn't the bait on the day. So there you go, just a little roundup to those baits, my thinking behind them, and which ones were most effective on the day. I'm getting loads of... There's one. Obviously a little shoal of little ones out there. Absolutely rattling the bait. Whoop, there we go. Man, this place is absolutely gorgeous. And we've got the whole place to ourselves. Oh, right on the surface that was. Oh, I wonder if the popper's going to work. I'm going to get this one in. I literally dropped, that was 2 foot deep in 15 foot of water. Oh, he's come off. A bit bigger. You know me, perseverance pays off. So I'm quite chuffed with that one. Yeah, 36. Nice. Yeah. They actually want it really fast. I was doing little hops along the bottom and they're not interested, and then you give it 5 or 6 really quick winds and they really want to chase it. Another one. Got some real mixed sizes. Oh, that could be a slightly better one. Look at that in the water. That's... Whoa. Oh. I'm only on the finesse Ned rod. Look at that in the sun. Absolutely gorgeous colours. Very cool fun. Loads of bites, loads of fish between sort of 25 and 35 centimetres, so up to about pound and a half maybe. Not the biggest ones in the world, but that was just so much fun. Blind casting, the shoals are just moving all around the boat, so I'm just casting anywhere, changing baits a lot. But yeah, that was just mega fishing. Reminded me of being a kid, getting loads of bites and getting super excited. There we go, guys, the sun's going down and that is the end of our day, and what a fantastic day it's been. I had a brilliant time and I hope you enjoyed watching it too. Thanks very much. This is a new YouTube channel for us as well, so thanks very much for tuning in, and yeah, hit that like and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and if you want to see more content, hit the notification bell, and as soon as a new video pops up, you'll know about it. Until then, we'll see you on the next one.